and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Happy V-Day as well. It's really nice to see all the streets are celebrating and, just having a really good time. I hope everyone's still social distancing. And I hope you guys are ready for tonight's live stream. So today is set moves from a goalkeeper and in gameplay. I have created a few for you guys to see tonight. At any stage, please feel free to send me your comments, ask any questions, and also let me know if you are with me right now. So, Felipe Ferreira, welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope you're good. Jensen, welcome to the stream. Connor Rogers, welcome to the stream. They're the people that are on Facebook with me at the moment. On YouTube, welcome to the stream, Jackson. Welcome to the stream, Cosmo. 2 seconds. Okay, so let's get ourselves first of all set up. I do apologise about my hair; it's just absolutely everywhere at the moment. I attempted to get it all sorted. Right, open project. TacticalPad. We will start with goalkeepers to start with. Set move number 1. Okay, let's have a little look. For some reason, my Facebook's playing up and it's not saying who is with me. So remember, at any stage, please feel free to pop your questions down below. I always want to hear from you guys, so pop your questions down below, and I would love to hear from every single one of you. Okay, so let's have a little look. We'll start with the animations first, so have a little watch. This is so that we can create space from the goalkeeper, so we don't have to throw it long, basically. Joe, welcome to the stream, buddy. So I'll just show you one last time without me talking it through, and then I will talk you through it. Okay, so first of all, there's going to be a little rotation here. Now, normally, what would happen here, if the person in the middle receives it and passes it out wide, number 4 will go and shut down. So what's really important here is 4 is going to block number 4 so he can't come and shut down. And then that creates the space for number 2 to come out here. Now that has happened, we've got our outlet, we have our pivot option, and our pivot is now going to become as a parallel. Now, why this is really important, and another reason why number 4 is blocking number 4, is because it would be number 4 that would normally block this parallel pass. Now, as the ball is going to come into here, the block is here, so it takes yellow number 4 out of the game for a short moment, and number 5 is going to come out wide. Jack Patton, I hope I said that right. Hello, I'm a young upcoming coach, so I'm new. Jack, welcome, buddy. I hope you're good. No problem at all. Love the fact that we're seeing new coaches. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, okay? Annabelle is live with us on YouTube. Welcome to the stream, Annabelle. And Alejandro said, sorry, he's late. He's also with us on YouTube. So just to let you know, guys, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So I will try and flick through the comments as much as I can. So hopefully that won't take too much time up. But I do want to interact with as many of you as I can. Okay, so yeah. So number 4 is blocking to try and keep him out of the game. And that's how we can then create our parallel pass. Number 5 is going to try and shut down this space, because if they want to, number 5 can shut down and 4 can become the pivot if they need to, if someone did come back out here. Number 4 is obviously going to try and create our edge of the area option. Number 3 is looking to become our back post option, and number 2 will start coming into here, and the keeper could come out, but at this point we're not going to do that. So I haven't put number 2 in here, but just to clarify, in a game I would expect my number 2 to come in here. Okay, and then a finish. Okay, so that is the 2D version, but let's go and have a little look on 3D. So if you guys have not got TacticalPad yet, I massively recommend for you to get TacticalPad. It is a brilliant software for you guys to use. And like I said, you can do animations in 2D and 3D, and look at that, you get to see all the crowd. Hopefully when Great Britain play, it'll be a packed stadium, not an empty one. But yeah. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, and as we said before, the little rotation here, because what we want to do is bring him out, so we're making the pitch nice and big. We want to take this player out so he's not going to anticipate or intercept the parallel pass that's coming. As the parallel pass has been made, they've then got the option here. Now, if for any reason in the set move this doesn't work, this player will come here. This player will probably drive down the wing, and then we can box them into their own half. So there is, again, another way of keeping possession in here, but this is just giving you an indication of what could potentially happen. Okay, so that's one of the set moves I've written down for today. If anyone's got any questions, please feel free to send them my way. I am just going to have a quick look on YouTube just to make sure that I can see if there's any comments. No new comments from YouTube, so let's move on to the next one. So, open project. I'm not saving any of these because they're already saved, so. Okay, so let's have a little look. So first of all, as I always do, we will start with 2D and then we'll go on to 3D. You might be thinking at this point, God, that took for ages. I wanted to break this one down because there was quite a lot of tactical elements to this and technical elements that I really... Sorry, there's loads of technical elements within the tactical play, so I wanted to make this one quite slow for you to see this one properly. I'll let you watch it one more time and then I'll talk it through. It's really important for me for you to see some of the pictures that I'm trying to create. And also with the blocks, the rotations and everything that we're trying to create here, it's really important that you can see the images that what we want to create next. So, number 4 is going to go and block number 4 again. Number 2 is coming out. But number 3 is also going to block at the same time. The reason why he's blocked number 3, number 4 is blocked, is because he's going to receive the ball. That gives number 5 the opportunity to come here, but unopposed. That also allows the number 4 to try and do a pick and roll in here. But also, number 2 is going to be distracted here. Number 3 has got to keep an eye on number 5, as well as number 3. 4 is going to have to try and stop the parallel pass, so that creates the space for number 3. Because number 3 has got it, number 5, by the way, would already be making his run at this point. I've not done the animation where 5 run at the same time, because I've wanted to slow it down so I could really make that really obvious to you guys. Now, I could, if number 5's position is not very good and he's here, that could be just a straight to the back post. But what I've tried to do is actually work with the defense this time. Even if they are defending well and they're staying compact, there's still a way around it. And there it is. So let me talk this one through one more time. The block and the block. Number 2 is obviously, number 2 yellow is watching number 2. But because we already know it's a set move, it's a quick run here. So number 2 doesn't know what's happening. So he has to have some sort of reaction time. As he's done his little block and he's now spun him. Number 3 has blocked to try and take 3 out of the game and is now coming short. Now number 5 is coming on the blind side of number 3. Which is now made these two think, okay, well, who do we mark in this situation? Which has created a huge amount of space for number 3. Now, you could argue number 2 could have potentially marked here, but then that would make the switching option also very easy, which, to be honest with you, obviously switching it is less dangerous to the yellows, but teams don't always get things right. And there it is. So before I go on to the 3D, does anyone have any questions for me? About what I've said so far? Maybe there's some technical details that you're slightly confused about. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any questions. Okay, so let's go on to 3D. Let's have a little look. This is quite a confusing one for the opposition because, to be honest with you, this is where the game of futsal can be very much played like chess. Right here, these two blocks here are going to be quite confusing because you don't always necessarily see two people block at the same time. Remember, this player here has just been blocked by this player, so he's not going to necessarily think about this player straight away. Now he'll be able to see this player. His attention, even if he tries not to, will be slightly on this player, which then makes him forget about this player in the short term. It could be a split second, right? But just him seeing this person for the first time could be taking his mind off of this player. And if a player's got lack of concentration or has been on the court for too long and is tired, this lack of concentration to stay a little bit tighter may not happen. This player here is not going to want to push up too high because then you've got a backdoor option and there's no defensive cover, and the keeper would not be able to come out that far to stop that happening. So again, that is why, amongst all these things I've just spoken about, that is why this space has been created. It's not an accident. It's been done on purpose by the other blocks and things that we just did. And goal. Okay. Anyone got any questions for what I've said so far? I really want to hear from you guys. And also, what do you think of the set plays that I've done so far? Do you like them? Do you not? What's your opinion so far? Just to clarify as well, if you are new to this stream, when we talk about set moves, these aren't things that you're going to continuously do over and over and over again. With a set move, if I were to use it in a game, let's say my players that are on the bench, I'll get them together, I'll get them round the tactics board and I'll say, okay, this team are defending like this. We need to do a set move like this to try and unlock what they're doing, or use what they're doing wrong to our advantage. So we might be doing patterns of play and they're defending in a 2-2 and we're really struggling to break it down. Then we get a set move that might unlock what's going wrong, or what the opposition are doing really well in a 2-2 formation, breaks them down, makes it a lot easier for us. And then what it might do is it might make the other manager change the way they defend. So then what we were doing previously then might start working. So what we have to do as much as possible is be really open-minded to not just keep playing the same way over and over again. A set move might be something that you do once in a whole game. But that set move opens things up. That's why in futsal timeouts are really, really important. I think sometimes people use timeouts in the wrong way. Now, timeouts can be used for loads of different reasons, but for me personally, let's say the game's 2-1, you're winning 2-1. To get that extra goal where you've got that extra cushion, you've got 5 minutes left, you're near the goal, call a timeout, see if you can get a set move going that's going to get you that goal. And then you can then talk about in the break as well, right, this is the set move, but remember, if we do score, this is the game plan. And it's very simple like that. But again, if you've got players that are not on the court, you can give them set moves from what we can do from a goalkeeper, what we can do in the attacking half, in the defensive half, from corners, from throw-ins, whatever, because there might be something that in the opposition that you're playing, they might be really good at. So you have to be really open-minded as a player to be thinking on your feet, thinking, okay, my manager's asked me to do this, I'm happy to do that. It's a game or program. This is a program. So this is things that I've created. It's good. So yeah. So you can see the crowd and everything else, but it's actually a program. But these are things that I've produced basically. Okay, so let's go on to our 2D 2D image. So we're going to go on to another project now. So again, we're working from the goalkeeper, and this is set move number 3 now. Now this one's a lot easier to pull off. But it's still fairly easy to it's pretty easy to pull off, to be honest. Let me show you just one more time. Okay. Now, this could be used if you want to keep the ball down the middle of the pitch, because obviously normally if number 2 is blocking here, it will go out here or out here. This is a really good one. If 2 blocks number 4 and you want to play down the middle, that is a really good way of starting your play down the middle, to start the fundamentals of what we're looking for, which is an outlet, a parallel, and a pivot with the options of the ball. So we've now created it. We've now passed. We're about to create our parallel. Number 2 is coming out to be our outlet, and number 4 is going to get ready to become our pivot. Remember, because number 4 has just been blocked, he's going to struggle to get there and intercept this ball. Number 3 has got to keep his eye on the parallel pass to number 5. Number 4 is going to eventually try and run in here, but he will have to try and block this out. Now, if he doesn't block it out, so you'll know roughly when you see the opposition how good their pivot is of shutting down, how clever is he and everything else. Now this would be, if they've got quite a lazy pivot, this would be a good one to use, because now you found the pivot. Then you can create your triangles, and your number 2 comes to the back post and finish. Okay, let's see if there's any questions on YouTube. Okay, guys, I would love some of your feedback. What do you think of the set moves so far? Have you learned anything from what I've said so far? What is your overall opinion of what we've spoken about so far? Right, let's show that one more time, and then we're gonna move it on. Okay, so let's go to our next set move, which is going to be number 4, and this is going to be my last set move from a goalkeeper. Set move number 4. We'll watch it twice, and then I'll break it down, and then we'll go on to 3D. Right, we'll watch that one more time. Alejandro said, very thrilling. Thank you very much, Alejandro. What have you guys learnt so far on the TacticalPad tutorials? What sort of things have you taken away that you go, oh yeah, I really like that, I would like to put that into my game? Okay, so this one is really important. So both wingers are now making forward runs, okay? I haven't moved number 3 or 4. I did this quite quick for today's video, so normally I would be moving 3 and 4. But what's going to happen is 3 is trying to push the other 3 back, and number 4 is trying to push the other 4 back by making a forward run. What's going to happen is 4 is going to go straight back to receive the ball, but what number 3 is going to do is actually block, and then the pivot is going to come on the blind side of the player and then come to look to receive the ball. The reason why that's important is because in a minute, what we don't want is for the pass from number 4 to 5 to be intercepted, and we want to delay the thought time from number 3 getting into position to try and high press number 5. Number 2 is just blocked number 5, so again that's going to allow us to switch the play here without being intercepted by number 5. And number 3 is coming out as the parallel to try and pull number 4 out of the game. Now number 2 has now pushed past number 5. It's just like a little spin, spun him off, and now the switch can be made. Now on the little spin, you want to get the blind side of number 5, because number 5 and 3, there could be a little bit of confusion here of who shuts down number 5. So number 5 for the yellows is going to stay in this video. Number 3 is going to go and shut down. That allows number 2 to find his angles. Number 2 could push up if he wanted to, and he probably would, but it doesn't matter, you just hold him off. Little soul roll. You've played your triangle pass, your 1-2s. Number 3 makes his back post run. And there you go. So it's the block here that gives number 5 the time to take that time from the ball here to the ball there. And the reason it's not being intercepted here is because number 2 is blocking number 5. So there's a lot of layers that I could have shown you this without the layers, but I've put a couple of layers in so it makes sense of why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, let's have a little look at it in 3D. And there we go. Okay, any more comments from anyone else? Does anyone have any questions to me about what we've done so far? Is there any is there anything that you want to specifically see? I don't know why my Facebook's really not playing ball today. That's better. Okay, right. So remember, he's running past because he wants to drag this player behind. This player should be running past as well to drag him back. Then there's going to be a block so that so the yellow cannot see this run coming in. Then he becomes the parallel. The switch is on, and that's what creates the triangle. Okay, let's go on to our other project. Now this is going to be now not from the keeper. This is going to be in match play. Look, these are all, I'm not sure if you could actually see that. No, you probably, can you see that? No, you can't see it. You can only see what's on TacticalPad, but basically I've got loads of files here. I was going to show you just to show you that how many different files I've got, but movement mechanic, here it is. Okay, set move number 1. So 2D to start with. We'll let you watch it twice and then I'll break it down. Okay, so let me break down how I see this working, because remember, when you see it on animation, you don't necessarily see all the technical points. So first and foremost, he's passing it, but instead of blocking the person with the ball, he's actually blocking the person in front of him. And the reason he's doing that is because he wants to block, so then he can come back and receive the ball again. So that's going to be like almost a bit like a 1-2, but a wall pass type of 1-2. Number 2 for the red is now trying to take number 3 out of the game by making a forward run. But now coming back to receive the ball again. Now this is the bit that that works really well here. The parallel option is here. Now that's to drag number 4 out because we want to create this space down here. Number 5 is going to go and shut down. Number 5 is going to try and intercept, so there's no pass here. But the switch option is going to be a first time pass with a first time through ball through the passing lines to find number 5. So 5 needs to stay wide until the very last minute. So it's not until number 2 gets the ball that number 5 should be making his run. If he goes too early, number 5 tucks in and then there's no danger. But if number 4 does tuck in, there still is the option that the keeper could kick it over the top and try and go for a header or a volley from number 5. Again, You can't see this in the animation, so I tried it in different ways to make this happen. But as number 2's got the ball, number 4 is making a run in to make 2 believe that he's going to receive the ball. Now number 2 doesn't want that, so that's why he's marking quite tight, which again creates more space. The more space you can create here, the more chance you are to find this shot here. Alright, I'm going to break that down one last time. Block, coming back. A show and go from number 2. He's going to show and come and receive it. Or go and show, sorry. Number 4 is staying in the middle to be our pivot, outlet, and parallel. Parallel is to take number 4 out of the game. Number 4 is going to receive the ball, or at least make them believe he's going to go and receive the ball. Number 2 gets drawn out, so it creates the space in here. The space has already been drawn in here because 5 is staying out wide, but the moment 2 touches it, he's gone. Now in this animation, 5 has gone just a tad too early, but in animations you can't do it exactly as it is, otherwise it's just too slow. He drags him out, and that pass is then on. Okay, any questions from any of you? Nope. I take it from the fact that I'm not getting any questions, you guys are glued to what I'm saying rather than asking loads of questions. Or at least I hope that's the case anyway. Okay, let's go to 3D, sorry. What I might do is change the camera angle as well for this one. So I'll let you see this one first. So remember, he's coming in. A little block to receive it. A little show and go. The pivot became the parallel. The person that passed it then becomes the pivot. As the ball comes in here, if the animation let me, he would have come in a bit earlier to show that he was going to receive the ball. So it drags him out, and that allows that diagonal pass to happen. Goal! Okay, let's change this. Let's change the camera angle a little bit. See it from there. This is probably how you would watch a Football Manager or a Championship Manager game. Okay, good. Okay, let's go to 2D. Next project, please. Was that set move 1 or 2? Okay, so there's some technical details in there that I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but let me break it down for you. We're getting the pass and the block is actually with the person with the ball this time, which gives space and time, which is important, time, for the number 3 to make a run inside first, because he wants to become the middle player. With that, that's drew number 2 in. Number 4 has got to keep an eye on number 4, and number 3 has got to keep an eye on this area here and number 2. But number 2 is predominantly being marked by the keeper. Now that pass is coming in, the keeper is coming up nice and high. Now, number 5 is being blocked here. Number 3 is being blocked here. The pass is going to be here now, and number 4 is going to block number 4 to try and get rid of to try and damage his image, his vision of the shot. Number 2 is also staying in the way of the vision of the goalkeeper, but watch what number 2 does when the shot happens. Number 2, at the last minute, moves out the way to the post. So the shot goes to one post. The pivot is now in the other post. Just in case he palms it to him, he's got to tap in. But also, he needs to get out of the way last minute to try and disorientate the goalkeeper. And we've got to hope that we got a good goalkeeper at shooting. Block. Dragging number 2 out of position. Good. We've got to try and create gaps. Number 4 has got to go. But he doesn't, so I haven't actually moved him. So technically, this 4 would have moved. I don't know why I forgot to do that. But 4 would normally go in high press here. Oh, I know why I didn't. It's because I wanted to make it obvious to you guys that the red was actually going to block. What I tried to do in the animation before was the yellow ran to the red and the red ran at the same time, but it just looked like they bumped into each other. It didn't actually look like the red was blocking. So the yellow would probably be more here and the red would go and block that way. And then we've got the shot where the player has just got out of the way of the vision of the keeper last minute, getting ready to be on the post. Okay, so let's have a little look at this in 3D. Let's go back to our old camera angle. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer this camera angle or do you prefer the other one? Okay, let's watch that again. You see the keeper just pick it up. Watch this. Keeper completely ruins my whole vibe because he picks it up. Keepers don't do that. Look at him. Look. Why would you pick it up? You're not even in your area. Block. Drags him out, takes him out of the position. Number 4, yellow will be watching his player getting ready to go in high press. He would have high pressed if it looked good, but it didn't, so I just kept him there. But remember, he would be going high press. That would draw this guy out of the way, which would create more space for the shot. If the keeper's not handballing it, he should be shooting first time, and hopefully he scores in the top corner. Or bottom corner, doesn't matter. Okay, any questions from you guys? Nope, very quiet in the comment section. See, this is the only thing that I've noticed since not doing Twitch and going to YouTube and Facebook. The comments have become very, very. I've got a lot less. But that's okay. As long as you guys are watching and you're enjoying yourself, that's the main thing. And learning, hopefully. If you're not, though, please tell me. Okay, let's go into the next project. Set move number 3. And this is going to be the last one as well. Let me show you in 2D first. Alright.
Aaron said, have you definitely got a key so I can get into my...
Yeah. Okay, so this one, again, it depends on who you're playing against. So, What we've had here is, let me go back to the beginning. We've got someone on the ball, we've got the parallel option, we've got the pivot option, and we've got the outlet, okay? So what he's now doing is he's looking to switch the play. Then the person that's passed is looking to become the pivot. Then you have your parallel here, and your outlet is going to get ready to come in. But this time he doesn't. Normally he'd get ready to come in and then you would keep possession, right? What we're looking to do, and again, you will have certain defenses that concentrate on the middle of the court, or they put a lot of emphasis on the wide court. You have people that go half court, you go some people that go high press. In this set move, if I was to do this, it would be to try and get people doing parallel passes and then laying it off. So as he's got it, number 5 knows this is coming, so he's staying on the post, because if number 3 tries to stay compact and come here and prevent the front post shot, it opens up number 5. So it's almost keeping number 3 to try and mark that line of number 5. If he moves, checkmate. If he stays, there's a free shot at goal. Number 4 is now doing his recovery, just in case we do lose the ball. Number 4 is doing his recovery. Because remember, you've always got to balance attack and defence when you go. And then you've got your shot. Okay, let's have a little look at this in 3D. And we'll look at this from the bird's eye view as well. And let me know which one you prefer. Do you prefer this angle or do you prefer the bird's eye view? Gulazzo! Remember, he's becoming the pivot. The pivot's now becoming the parallel. And the outlet, instead of coming in like he normally would, he's staying. Now we're creating our parallel, which normally this player would be marking out. But if we notice that this isn't happening very much in the game, that's why we're doing this. Little layoff. The back post is there, so it's drawing him to stay in line. But if he does go in there, you've got the back post. But if he stays where he is, you've got the front post shot. This player as well might decide to cut inside and then shoot. So there is also that option as well. Right, let's have a little look from bird's eye view. Okay, so remember, person on the ball, outlet, pivot, parallel, I went blank then, parallel, pivot, outlet. As he makes that pass, he becomes the new pivot, the new parallel, but the outlet, instead of coming back to receive the ball, he's staying high. If in doubt, the keeper can come and receive the ball. They've not intercepted the parallel. And there it is, the front post goal. Okay, so that is it from the ones that I've created. What do you guys think? I hope that this was helpful for you. I also hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm more than aware that it is V-Day today, so a lot of you have been celebrating and you want to go and relax for the rest of the day. So I don't want to take too much of your time today. That's why I've tried to keep it a little bit shorter than I normally have. But yeah, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody that came today. Have a fantastic V-Day. And remember, we have training every single day for players at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock UK time. And then in the evening at 7:30, we have our tactical stuff. So it could be we watch an AMF futsal game, but it also means that we could be doing things like this where we're doing tactical stuff. So guys, thank you very much for coming today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see all of you at training at 1 o'clock tomorrow. No, sorry, no, not 1 o'clock tomorrow. Sorry, I'm not doing 1 o'clock tomorrow. I actually find out the gender of my my baby tomorrow. So we'll find out if we're having a boy or girl. I'm super excited for that, but unfortunately because of that I can't do the 1 o'clock stream. I hope you guys understand, but obviously I've got to be there for my wife, and I've made quite a lot of sacrifices over COVID-19, and this is one selfish thing that I do want to do for myself and I want to do for my wife. So thank you very much for tuning in, and please also make sure that you like and follow our Facebook page, but also don't forget to subscribe and click that bell on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch this video, go onto YouTube and re-watch it, send it to your friends and everything else. And remember, if you do watch these videos on Facebook or YouTube, you can share the live video whilst we're live with all your friends. And if there's a few people that you're oh my god, yeah, we've done this and we've done that and stuff like that, you can share it whilst you're watching, and you can get your friends involved with you as well. Annabelle said that was really helpful, thanks Liam. The bird's eye view in 3D is a good one for me. Good. I'll look at doing some more bird's eye stuff for you then, Annabelle. Thank you very much. Jackson, see you tomorrow. Cheers Liam. No worries at all, Jackson. Have a fantastic evening, buddy, and I will see you soon. And yeah, guys, have a fantastic evening, and I will see all of you at 4 o'clock tomorrow for training, and it's Sally up, Sally down. However, it's with a futsal twist. Have a fantastic evening, guys. I'll see you soon.